StriX, Our New World. Rocket Lab successfully launched an Electron rocket with the Our New World mission from Pad A, LC-1A, at Rocket Lab Launch Complex 1 at the Mahia Spaceport on the east coast of New Zealand's North Island. This launch flew a StriX satellite to 583 km low Earth orbit. The flight took place on Tuesday, October 14, at 16:33 Coordinated Universal Time, or on Wednesday, October 15, at 5:33 a.m. New Zealand Daylight Time. Our New World will be Rocket Lab's seventh launch for Synspective and is the next launch in a series of 21 upcoming missions to deploy the company's Earth imaging constellation before the end of the decade. Electron has already successfully deployed 6 StriX satellites across 6 dedicated missions as the constellation's sole launch provider to date. Synspective Small Synthetic Aperture Radar, SAR, satellites, StriX, are equipped with a SAR sensor which can observe the Earth's surface in any weather condition, day or night. Not affected by clouds or rain, SAR is suitable for persistent monitoring of disasters and detailed changes to secure critical infrastructure and other facilities. Example use cases include detecting anomalies in road, rail, energy, and other infrastructure, resulting in lower maintenance costs and accident risk. Monitoring crop growth conditions and analyzing soil and vegetation health to help reduce costs and increase efficiency for farmers. Detecting illegal logging and fishing in the most remote parts of the world. Providing rapid damage assessment after flooding, landslides and volcanic eruptions, as well as risk assessment for land subsidence. Enabling the persistent monitoring of maritime traffic, border activities, and other potential security threats, and advances maritime domain awareness. Analyzing tree cover to calculate CO2 absorption and carbon credits. Electron. Electron is a two-stage, partially reusable orbital launch vehicle developed by Rocket Lab, an American aerospace company with a wholly owned New Zealand subsidiary. Servicing the commercial small satellite launch market, it is the third most launched small lift launch vehicle in history. Its Rutherford engines are the first electric pump-fed engine to power an orbital-class rocket. Electron is often flown with a kick stage or Rocket Lab's Photon spacecraft. Although the rocket was designed to be expendable, Rocket Lab has recovered the first stage twice and is working towards the capability of reusing the booster. The Flight 26, F-26, booster has featured the first helicopter catch recovery attempt. Rocket Lab has, however, abandoned the idea of catching Electron. Rocket Lab Launch Complex 1. Rocket Lab Launch Complex 1, also known as Mahia Launch Complex or Spaceport, is a commercial spaceport located close to Ahuriri Point at the southern tip of Mahia Peninsula, on the east coast of New Zealand's North Island. It is owned and operated by private space flight company Rocket Lab and supports launches of the company's Electron rocket for small satellites. The facility officially opened on September 26, 2016 Coordinated Universal Time, UTC. With the launch of Electron on May 25, 2017, it became the first private spaceport to host an orbital launch attempt, and the first site in New Zealand to host an orbital launch attempt. With the Electron launch of January 21, 2018, it became the first private spaceport to host a successful orbital launch. On Pad A or LC-1A, Rocket Lab carried out the first test flight of its Electron rocket, named It's a Test, on May 25, 2017 at 4:20 UTC, coming after 3 delays caused by bad weather during a launch window that extended from May 21 to June 1. While liftoff from Launch Complex 1 was successful, the rocket failed to reach its intended 300 to 500 kilometers, 190 to 310 miles, sun-synchronous orbit, only making it to about 250 kilometers, 155 miles. The second launch from the launch pad was made January 21, 2018 at 1:43 UTC, successfully making it to orbit. The Electron rocket, named Still Testing, carried a Dove Pioneer satellite for Planet Labs, 2 Lemur 2 satellites for Spire Global and the Humanity Star. On December 19, 2019, Rocket Lab announced that they had begun construction on a second pad at LC-1, known as LC-1B, to meet increased launch rates. The construction was completed by the end of 2020. It was used for the first time to launch the mission. The Owl's Night continues for Synspective on February 28, 2022. Synspective. Synspective is a private space company formed in 2018 in Tokyo, Japan. The company specializes in synthetic aperture radar satellites, and operate a constellation of these satellites for advanced Earth imaging. The company was formed in Japan in 2018. The company in its early years was funded by private investors. The first satellites by the company entered operation in 2024. In 2024, the company signed a deal with Rocket Lab for 10 launches of the Electron rocket for a synthetic aperture radar satellite constellation. Rocket Lab Corporation. Rocket Lab Corporation is a publicly traded aerospace manufacturer and launch service provider. Its Electron orbital rocket launches small satellites, and has launched 70 satellites as of August 2025, second only to SpaceX. A suborbital Electron variant called HASTE, Hypersonic Accelerator Suborbital Test Electron, serves other needs. The company also supplies satellite components including star trackers, reaction wheels, solar cells and arrays, satellite radios, separation systems, as well as flight and ground software. Recently secured upwards of $650 million worth of contracts.